Hi and welcome. Thank you for being here. Actually, thank you. Thank you is the theme. Gratefulness, feeling lucky, feeling present, feeling blessed by the universe. And so there's going to be little teachings that I'm going to give you around how I manifest, how I take the time to feel lucky, to feel grateful every day, and how it just creates more and more of that beautiful experience on earth. So one of my words for 2023 was Felix Felicis, which is the name of a potion in Harry Potter. And there's a story around, belief and how belief can actually change your experience. When Harry is making the Felix Felicis potion and pretending that he's giving it to Ron, and Ron peaks that, and suddenly his day is wonderful. He's the man of the hour at a Quidditch game, and he just is wonderfully feeling blessed, and that affects his experience. It's only at the end of the day that it's revealed that Harry only pretended to put the potion in his drink. And it just showcases how belief can actually change your experience. And I wanted to feel blessed, to feel loved by the universe, and have a beautiful experience in ways to counteract against victim consciousness, which is something that is prevalent in our day and age. But also, I've been wounded, I've been hurt, I've been, my life has been pretty hard, and so sometimes victim consciousness comes through per habit because I'm just used to it, and I have to make attention reorientation and focus back into the present so that I'm not lost in the grip of that type of mindset. And so I wanted to feel grateful and blessed, to feel supported by the universe, to feel parented. And I created the experiences around, I created the surroundings around that look, that blessing mindness, that blessing mindsets. And so it came through luck, but also through gratefulness. And today that's what I want to teach. That's what I want to share with you, as well as, give healing, offer frequencies so that you can resonate with the frequency of being blessed. And so when you repeat that video, you just get used to it more and more. And it becomes easier and easier. And again, drop your results. I would love for you to come back in the comments days after to tell me what happened. What blessing fell upon you. How loved the universe showed you. How you felt loved and blessed by the universe. How manifestations abound. How lucky you are. And also this, doesn't stop you from putting into action everything that needs to be put into action, because you always have to create the holder, the vessel, for that luck to be full into you, for that blessedness to be gifted to you. And that comes with many things, preparing the field, sending those emails, going to the store, practicing that meditation, putting your mindset, talking to your subconscious, creating the practices for your subconscious to counteract against this victim consciousness, and being as rooted in integrity as possible, being aware of your shortcomings, as well as the shortcomings of being on earth in the society, and then making things happen for yourself, because this is truly a conversation and communication with the universe. You are an actor in this. It's not lucky girl syndrome, as in, oh, everything's gonna happen for me. It's actually being an agent of change for your life, being responsible, being forward, being in the in that growth mindset and seeing, okay, once you set your intentions for manifestations, you're actually calling the frequency to come in, and that frequency is going to show you all the things that need to be done. So be listening, be real, and that frequency might also show you where there's blockages, and therefore that's when you need to be proactive and be like, okay, who do I need to talk to? What do I need to resolve within me? What's the wound there? And that's what I do in my sessions. You can book me one-on-one and we can do that work together and see, what's in the subconscious that needs to be transformed in order for you to become the vessel of that new manifestation. Today, though, we're focusing on gratitude. Already witnessing that you have, manifested so many of those things that you were calling in, or that you're already on your way, well on your way to manifest. So I have a lot of different healing frequencies here, paired with my words. We're going to use some tools. We're going to do just a long, beautiful ceremony. I'm also going to start whispering so that you can get in the zone, even fall asleep to this, and be sure to save this in a playlist so that you can rewatch this video and you can create a practice around tapping into the frequency of feeling grateful, of feeling that manifestation in your heart emotionally, so that it's easier for that frequency to become a reality in you. And let's start. So I would love for you to start breathing slowly, putting your hands on your heart, feeling the rhythm of your heart, and breathing in resonance with serenity, with calm, with peace of mind. When we want to manifest, we have to have a very clear conscience. We have to know that this is integral within us, that there's no blocks, no conflicts, that this is truly something that's going to be for your highest good and the highest good of all. And when you want to call something in, it helps to already feel how it's going to be, because it helps you to see what blocks are in your subconscious towards this. Because actually, if you don't have it yet, it's because there's a part of you who is either afraid or doesn't feel deserving. But guess what? You're worth it. You're worth all of it. So what are the blocks? Your subconscious will tell you. The running cycle of your thoughts will tell you. Some of them are limiting beliefs about your situation. Some of them are limiting beliefs about, what is possible. And you know what? Everything's possible. Even what you believe is not. for you to think on what you believed life would be when you were a kid. And in some ways, what you're living right now is not something you ever believed in. And yet, here you are, in this world, in this year, in this age. And you're in this situation, you've done that, maybe you studied here, and maybe you didn't believe in all of that. Facing those blocks. Allowing the subconscious blocks to come through. Having allowed the subconscious blocks to play their tune and to tell you what is and how restricted you are, we're going to counteract with gratitude. Like you've actually done, been, witnessed many things that your subconscious felt was impossible. You've been lucky, you've been rewarded for your hard work, you've been shown the way, you've been directed towards your path. And so for that we want to say thank you. It might not be easy, but try to conjure that sensation. This is a citrine crystal, and it's all about, when it's yellow, when it's orange, the themes are pretty pretty repetitive, but they all have their subtleties too. And citrine is all about prosperity, it's all about radiance. And so I want to help you feel grateful, feel gratitude, feel love for the universe, for this life, for this planet. And so let yourself be bathed by those energies, those vibes, those colors, the shimmer. And I'm going to blast all the energy I've been sharing until now through the lens of the citrine. And so we're working together. So we're working together with you. To sing the song of your radiance, of your prosperity. I believe in you. The universe believes in you. It's time for you to believe in yourself and to believe in the universe, and watch how that changes your life. You have to be convinced. You have to be convinced of your radiance. You have to just decide. Don't let victim consciousness win. Just decide. I am worth it. I am worth a life. It's my birthright to live a life of radiance, of love, of gratitude, of feeling blessed every day. Doesn't mean that life isn't always hard. There's difficult events, difficult moments. But happiness comes in and weaves its tail in the moments, whether it's in the morning, at night, in the afternoon, in the summer, in the winter. We're calling on for those moments. And by taking the time to be grateful for what already has happened, and by taking a chance on yourself, by choosing to believe in you and in the universe. You're doing yourself a beautiful, beautiful service. We need to counteract the subconscious limiting beliefs. We need to stop the running theme of I'm not good enough, I'm not like them. Comparing yourself to those who have experienced what you feel naturally magnetic towards, you feel attracted to. Your desires are signposts that this is a part of your resonance, a part of your song. You're worth it. You're one of that. You're one with that. This is your birthright. Just don't let your subconscious take over. Listen, listen to those blogs, listen to the messages, listen to the information, but don't let it run the show. And it's hard because our biology is like that, like our psyche is like that. That's how it works, but there is so many tools. Like gratitude, like journaling, like therapy, that help you to rewrite the script. And this video is one of the tools. Yeah, so I'm gonna draw Reiki symbols and light language symbols. We're gonna start with the infinity symbol, which is a beautiful way to work with both hemispheres of the brain. And when they meet in the middle is the moment where we create that equilibrium. And I have a lovely video that I'm going to link that helps with that practice. Rewiring your subconscious, creating the harmony between those two hemispheres. Okay, we're gonna start with the light language. Tomya, day, 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 day. Soy, 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 soy. A, 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 a. I, day, 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 day. I'm being guided to do something that I've never done. Wait. Alright. Let's send the fire and do this. And sending that golden light of radiance, letting your soul shine through and warm up your subconscious, warm up all of those frozen shards within that only speak in constrictions, that only speak in limits. That's good. This is called light language. Through my voice and through my hand movements, we're creating the architecture. We're creating, weaving the architecture of the frequency, Let yourself be bathed in it. It's like a psychic surgery as well as a transmission. We're just very ready, very ready to be in true contact, conversation with the universe. Through that gratefulness, to be bathed in that love that is always coming towards you. Because the universe you are, the child of the Creator. You are loved like a child would be by its parent. Okay, dai, toi, dai, soi, dai. And letting your originality, your essence come through and be witnessed and accepted within you, shining that light on who you are and how loved you are, removing all of the misconceptions we had when we were not accepted, when we were shaped to be something that looked more like what was acceptable or lovable by our parents who have their own limits, by our environments who has its own desire for uniformity, the mold of society, and just going back to who you are and loving the answer. Kenya, Dai, Shoimiena, Shoimiena. I am grateful to be who I am. I am grateful for my gifts. I am grateful for the universe. I'm grateful for how loved I feel by the universe every day. Those are little mantras that you can repeat after me, that you can repeat anytime in your day. I am loved. And I love the creation. I feel loved. And I'm so thankful. I am so thankful for the present moment. And I know I'm calling for new experiences and a more radiant future. Yet I see, I witness how the present moment has been a series of gifts from the universe, a series of right actions on my part. I'm grateful for my past self and all the work, all the effort that we've put in. I'm so grateful. I feel love towards my past self. I feel love towards all those around me. I feel love for what is to come. And I feel love for the universe. I am one with life. I am ready to dance with life. As myself, as my essence, liberated from all that isn't me. Accepted for who I am. Accepted for who I am. Accepting who I am. You're doing great. The energy is so beautiful. We've worked on the column of light and it feels like you just became wider and wider, able to take more space. Ding, 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 ding. Keep going, keep going. This is going to be a long session. Going up the spine, going up the spine. Great, okay. I need to drink a little thing. We're going to have a little divination moment. So I'm going to select 3 runes. So please choose a number between 1, 2, and 3. And it will be a message about, what's the message for you? What's the area of life that you should consult? So to better unlock your manifestation. Alright, so I'm gonna start with number 1. Number 1. You got this rune. This is from the Elder Fedork. This is from the runes, and there's 24 of them, and I'm going to read you. This is Tiwaz. It's all about justice, leadership, logic, and masculinity. So maybe you have to go and use the principle of masculine energy and get things going, take action. What is there that you can do, that you need to do? And, whenever you go through that direction, when you do those actions, the world, the universe will bless you in part for, you walking on the path. Also, the notion of justice, it's difficult because this world doesn't feel just in a lot of ways. So how can justice help you? How can we also realize that this world is a world of privilege, is a world of benefiting to those who have connections? And how can you create your own connections with the universe itself in order to seek your justice? Thank you. Number two. That was inconclusive. Number two, you got this. Number two, you got Agalas. Agalas is the hailstorm, it's the misfortune, and it's the disaster. Which doesn't mean this is what's about to come to you. It just means it's an energy, a very strong energy coming through. How can you become the storm yourself? And how can you, both be in the eye of the storm, but also make your life transform from the ground up? So please don't tap into the idea that this means something bad. No. Be the energy that transforms everything. This is the time for you to be full of energy and to not shy away from anything that needs transformation. This is a really big call to action. And number three, you got Gebo. Gebo is Gabo or Gebo? It looks like an E. Who knows with my writing? Number three, you got Gebo, which is a gift, a bond between people, a crossing, a meeting of two lines, So something will be gifted to you. Maybe you are in need of giving gifts. Maybe it's your time to feel grateful and to thank whoever helped you to be where you are today. And so, well done. Well done in watching this video. Let me tap into the energy. How does that feel? I feel like we're a bit shaken with number two. A little bit shaken by the hailstorm. But I truly don't see it as a disaster. You can choose how you interpret messages, This doesn't mean disaster. It means become your own change maker. Transform your whole life in order to make it fit who you are, to make it resonate, to make your essence resonate with your surroundings, with your life. Yeah. So I'm going to seal our work today, our energy work, with a little spray. And it smells like mandalina. How do you call that? Clementines? Mandolins? Those little oranges. Little oranges that come out in the winter. And this comes from the south of Turkey. They're very, very sweet. They're usually green on the outside and bright orange on the inside. And it's actually a spray with, it's actually a spray that is called Colonia, and it cleans. It has alcohol in it, so it really is used as a way to cleanse and disinfect your hands. That's a practice that they have in Turkey a lot. Whenever you go out of someone's house, they just, you do this with your hand. People have a bottle of colonia at the door, and it just clean your hands, and you do this after meals too. And I wanted to use this one because one, the smell is divine, and I wanted to just cleanse everything that we moved within your aura today, so that it doesn't hurt, it doesn't come back, it doesn't impact us in negative ways. So we're going to keep on spraying all around your aura. So that you can go on your way and feel totally good, totally safe, totally ready for that new beautiful action, that new chapter. Feeling grateful for what has come through. And yeah, if you feel grateful towards me, which is possible if you like this energy exchange, I have a donation link where you could send something and will help me to continue create those videos. This is my full-time job and I'm always so grateful towards any donation that is made my way. The link is in the description. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oof, that feels so much better and it smells so good. Oh, okay, have a good day now, have a good night, have a beautiful life, and let me know in the comments, how did that go? What happened in the next days? I want to see you live your best